with us, everybody. We're into it now. It's BME versus RRX. These two Japanese teams have struggled thus far in stage one. BME yet to find a win. RRX only finding a single win in overtime. But whoever wins this match today will claim that second last place, will get off the bottom of the scoreboard. And for BME, it could be their first win ever in Tier 1.
So our events are rolling in. We're seeing a little bit of Thermite, a little bit of Kite action as well. So a good old Electro Bros, Kite Bandit, breach the walls easier. I beg and I plead, let's not make this a double hop breach ban. The Thermite, I think is phenomenal, I'll accept it, but do not hit us with another one. Okay, there is so much hard destruction in Siege these days. I hardly find it worth it to get rid of two breachers when there are so many strong attackers. Boom.
Dokkaebi!
Dokkaebi! Hey, you said it! No, Dokkaebi!
See you
Let's
later.
have some fun, boys!
Sayonara! See you later. Oh, I love that. All right. Awesome. On the defense, yeah. I will say Akazu's a bit of a Maru fiend. We've seen it for many, many times. It is known. It is very much known. Gotta wonder what he's planning to cook with Maru on Clubhouse. Of all the maps to play Maru on, I don't know if this is the one.
No, that's pretty much right.
Unless
not
you
a ton of usage.
Really know that they roam a lot and you want to get into the building like in the first 5 seconds in gym window or something.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, Maru's got tin can openers, so you can always use her as a hard breacher, but we've got two other operators that bring those as well.
Yeah. She's got a shotgun in primary, she can do verticality, she can do it in secondary, like she's super flexible, man.
Oh man, I can't. Oh,
and it's gone.
Got trolled. What a shame. Damn shame.
Hey, it's a case of there are just better attackers available, right? Imagine we nerfed all the strong attackers. It would actually leave Armor being super playable. So it's not Armor that's the problem, it's everybody else, James.
We've actually seen a lot of attacker-sided Siege recently. I don't know if the Deimos Lion Dokkaebi Blitz has anything to do with it, but we've seen a hell of a lot of it. I notice BME are going for a pretty ambitious roam here. They want to hold on to a lot of map control. You've got 3 roamers on the top floor, 1 on the ground floor. Asvel, the sole player on the bomb site.
Yeah, of course supported by both the Goyo canisters, a bit of camera, and you're playing the smoke yourself, so you can really stall out any potential rushes and pushes. Meanwhile, a fight happens. Mao gonna get injured in the blitz. Probably gonna be confirmed shortly.
Oh,
he gets a second as well. Goppy. Great little flick of the rest of the shoddy. And they stop the push.
That's a hell of a lot of damage on the Yu. I'm surprised he managed to land that shot. Now he just barely managed to crawl away from the fire. But look at Akazu. He's already down. Now, Koromomo is the last player upstairs, and Asvel is alone on the bomb side. RRX now forcing the push onto Asvel. He's about to get detected. Little bit of a wall bang onto Akazu, not quite enough damage. Koromomo wins his fight upstairs, but immediately traded back. Hello? Is anybody home on that shotgun blast? RRX storm the bomb site, take the first round.
It's such a good round beginning there on defense, right? You stop the main push, pop the Goyo fires, the Romans are still alive, doing damage upstairs. You have 3 toxic babes on the asphalt as well in the basement, and then still it falls apart. The very small things, the details, right? The shotgun not connecting, maybe missing 1 more SMG bullet on the wall bang towards the Deimos. Again, it's a matter of the very fine details. But RRX, they showed us that they want to get this one over with quickly, simply just rushing in round number 1. And I guess this is Akusu's thing. He always starts at Amru, because then you can just attack a repick onto whatever it is that you end up playing later on. I actually remember the first team that did this very commonly. It was TSM. Back when it was like the Geo... I mean, I guess when they won SI, basically.
The SI
Geo,
22
Merc, Bolo,
champion,
Chief, Chala. Yeah, exactly. They would hover like glass blitz every round or something weird like that. And back then, blitz was not like a meta operator because it was the shield rework. And then they would always attack a repick away from the glass and the blitz onto like their actual operators like Sledge or Iana or whatever the meta was back then. Akusu, there we go. Okay, Flores. So he's hovering the armor until the team discusses what they need. The reason why you do this, by the way, because I did actually ask TSM back then, is let's say that I will just pick this Sledge. But then after discussing the bomb side, what operators we need, etc., my teammate should be the one playing it. Now I need to go away from Sledge to an unknown operator so that my other teammate can pick Sledge, and then we gotta figure out what I'm playing. by picking super uncommon operators to begin with, anyone can kind of flex pick the main operators instead of switching back and forth while you're discussing stuff. So it's a very small amount of detail, no big deal. Run out goes successfully. Little prone out the freezer door and takes Mao down immediately. That's Deimos moved in action. It's a huge pick. And Marmo's gonna straight down that glaive shotgun.
Love that.
Very nice.
Very cool. Nice way to get out of dodge very quickly. Hey, I think we're seeing it. Is this? Do my eyes deceive me? Are we Maverick tricking in 2026? Man.
We are Maverick tricking.
Oh, we're trying. We're trying to Maverick trick.
Oh no. Wait.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Look, my deepest sympathies, duo. It is pretty hard, and these days people are not Maverick tricking a lot, so it's easy to get out of practice. But man, I love Maverick tricking. I love Mav as an operator. I hate playing against him, but I love playing him.
The lasers, man. It's like, please let me get the laser beam, but they're too far apart. You can't get the angle. Can get the Goyo canister though instead, so a little bit of value gained. But no, you're right. Maverick is all about the fine details. You miss one pixel on the bottom or top end, and you will not get the wall opened up. Oh. How is... Okay, I was going to say, how are you alive still, but...
What?
No, mind. Just got to get the kill, get out of dodge, stay alive from the fire, and we are chilling. No worries.
All right, can I just say, he had ice, and then the fire was put on him. That, like, we need that interaction where the ice counters the fire. Come on.
A lot of people are like, two hours surely stops the fire if it's
what
put
about
on top.
vice versa?
No.
What if they both counter each other? Like you put the fire on the
What
ice or the
comes
ice on the
first?
fire, and then you just have like this water sound, and then like nothing happens, and then you can actually use Capitao to counter Tuberout.
I was gonna say like you gotta put the
Imagine.
exothermic charge of thermite on the wall. They freeze it, so you fire from on the wall
use
itself.
Capitao on the wall. That'd be so Giga Chad. I need that
comedic.
change.
I'm all for interactions, but that one might be spicy. Double RX are locked out of the building right now. As I say that, dude, he's just in there. That's the bomb site. Straight the main stairs, I guess.
Bro is just in. He's even on camera right now. Asfel is sitting there pinging him constantly saying, hey, by the way, there's still a guy top main stairs.
Is he not going to shoot the camera?
I mean, he really should, because now there's full info for Goppy, who can just swing wide. Headshot with the shotgun. Man, look at the Mission Impossible laser beams. Akasu finds one. Almost finds that second one as well. Finally takes down that default camera. 1v2 would be winnable if it wasn't for the clock being against him. Marimo can just sit back and hide. In the end, the Denari tripwire trips Akasu up, and can you be my enemy? Find a round.
I like that they're just fully committing to it right now, you know, going fast. And I mean, credit to Can You Be My Enemy. They early run out and freeze the door, shutting down the demos, and just doing a bit of counter aggression. I think it's great. The worst thing that could happen is they start getting a bit scared about how confidently Double RX are playing against them, and they let them run over them. No, they're very much fighting back. Gonna go to basement once again. And this time, just gotta stay sharp and not get caught by surprise in the rushes, the pushes. This kill right here, though. Grim beat the entire time, so full intel, but it's also one of those rare cases where the DMR actually might not be the best gun in the game. And that's when you're in a close quarter engagement, a lot of movement happening. You have a slower ADS speed, obviously, and technically a slower fire rate than automatic weapons, where you'll get one-shot headshot all the same. Like, think of a weapon that has like a super high fire rate, a super low, like imagine SMG-11, but it has 51 bullets and 0 recoil, but it does like 2 damage a bullet. It would still be a good gun because once a headshot, it would still technically just one-tap anybody if you could just aim for the head.
Imagine
and that will make any gun technically good.
Imagine there was a gun, right? Exactly like you say, really high rate of fire, really low recoil, 1 bullet headshot. Every body shot actually heals 1 HP. So you need to get headshot, otherwise you're healing them.
I mean, I guess I would say that
the operator design team right now.
I'm spawn peeking every round because you start with full HP. I can only kill you or not heal you. I can't give you a benefit.
Man, that's like telling a gambler you can only lose 100%, but you can win so much more.
I mean, that is a saying. You can only lose 100% of your savings. We can actually gain more than double, triple, quadruple that, so to speak. Yu has suffered an early fate as well. Marimo has just been enabled to go big. He's just gonna run around the building, take some names, using that DMR. Bit of a bait there from Duo, using Candela from Dirt Tunnel into sight. just trying to force BME into over-rotating, perhaps thinking, oh no, they're rushing again, let's get back towards the bomb side. Which they all have. It's a much more turtled kind of round this time. They got the Clash, the Tubral, the Asami, the Mute even. They're just bunkering down and waiting for RRX to get to them instead of roaming.
Yeah, I mean, they got the value that they need, and I think that switch up is nice. It's a good sign from BME. I don't know where the inactive shell is for Koromomo, whether it's off-site. Ooh, he's not going to be able to use it because Akasu takes him down. Demon with the F2, he seems to be. RRX have now got themselves back into the round. 4v4. Map is clear. No one in blue at the moment. Might be a bit of free real estate here for RRX.
Might just be. Let's see if Danger can be successful here. Dio has to go big or fade away. He's still baiting it, actually.
Interesting. I don't know what the point is of doing that smoke. That just means that he can't push.
They're not taking the bait.
Oh, there you go. The take into blue, though, is successful. Though there is a Kiba barrier keeping Maui from over-peaking here. Doesn't matter. They don't need to over-commit to this fight. Goppy, though, gets off his shield and onto his gun. Now he's left all alone. He's trapped in Dirt Tunnel. But he does have that diffuser. 45 seconds.
This is so
How did RRX decide to play this?
Are they going to run outside? Jin is rotating up the main staircase into kitchen hallway. They might just go from the back and the front at the same time and trying to circumvent that Clash shield. It's smart.
Just keep scanning
he
him
reads it
with the gadget. And Akasu wins the fight. It would have been funny to see a gunfight from both sides, but the Clash shield on his back somehow saves him from the guy behind him when he gets the first kill, and then he 180s. Man, I'm living in another universe today. Oh well, nice idea there from BME. RRX win the round. Now we go to the final operator bans. What do we think, Pengu? There's nothing particularly to me that stands out.
Maybe a Deimos
Asami?
just because? Asami Deimos?
Clash.
Oh, we're so wrong. We're so wrong.
Clash Hibana. What?
Okay, the Hibana one is a big surprise. The Clash one, I can see the angle. The Hibana one, I did not see coming. Yeah, but let's be honest. Does it take more than one round for you to be like, yeah, never again? Let's just get it on. It's like playing as Dokkaebi or Deimos, and they track you specifically like 3 times in one round. It's like, nope, get it gone. I don't care.
That's me every time I die to a Thorn Trap. I'm like, we're banning this. We are not letting this through one more round.
And I mean, that is the big criticism that some people have given the new operator rank ban system is people just tend to ban what messed them up in the most recent round. So
100%.
Let's say they play Caveira and they get like an interrogation. Yeah, you ban it, but you would never ban it if that didn't happen. They cap can you dodge the captain chat? Yeah, same story. It's funny how it's so biased, right? Like the human mind is like, oh, I had no fun this round because of this.
Dude, if I'm
this
playing
gone
against
now.
a bandit and he doesn't put any batteries down, but he gets a 4K, my ranked teammates are banning bandit. Of course they are.
It's like, the gadget didn't matter, but that's not what they realize. It's just about against like the multi-kill.
Yeah, no, what they don't realize
There's an OG
is
spawn
if I
peek.
get a hell of a lot of damage. This is
hit him.
Oh, Koromomo, you deserve that, my friend. Why you should be spawn peeking with a DMR instead of the Boss G. Yeah, there's just not enough damage on that Boss G. Unless you're landing a headshot, there's no point.
Well, that's crazy. That was Marimo with a DMR and a Rooney. That is like the freest spawn kill known to man. You just got tap, 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 21 bullets. But instead, not really the case. As was burning, the gas pipe, I believe, actually ended up finishing him. Well, he's not finished off entirely, but if he crawls away, that would be a miracle.
I don't think
but given the fact that Akasu is running away from him, no, they might just not know it. Speaking of DMRs, look at that. Boom, 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 boom.
Unlucky pre-fire for Jin. Hazel's back on his feet, by the way. Mao has snuck deep into blue. It's funny, BME really don't play anybody inside blue. That's 2 rounds in a row. They have forfeited blue, and now Marimo trying to get back to site will suffer. Lion will roar, lock these defenders in place. Sakingo is also being targeted by the Deimos. Akasu is low, needs to be careful. Sakingo now moving forward. And another gap found by the attacking side. Maui stepping up hugely for RRX. Akasu through the vert for the final kill. And it's a 3rd attack round on the board. 2 in a row onto the basement. BME are really struggling.
And it's credit to RRX that they have this, like, they're sprinting in, taking map control. And like you said, they're finding the gaps. They're like, hey, they have a low presence of holding blue. Mao, you can just sneak in there with Lion and see what happens. And they do so. And they don't just do it as a solo play, because they did have that other player on the blue staircase window, upside down pill, Jin, I believe. And that means that if Jin dies, you know Marimo is going to be in that area. And the only way back to the bomb site is through Mao, who's in blue holding them. So all of a sudden, you can trade your teammate 1-for-1, get a good bit of bomb site control, get access to help your teammate in dirt tunnel, pop the Goyo canisters, and with that, just kind of win the round eventually. So it might seem super random, rushy, careless, but I do think that RRX has a lot of thought behind these positions.
I had a feeling that maybe seeing the Clash ban would tell us that RRX is going to go for a lot more shield plays, and yet they haven't. They've picked off the Blitz again. They've only played that Blitz in that very first round of the game. I guess for them, it might be somewhat site dependent. We've now seen BME lose 3 rounds on Church Arsenal basement. Only bomb site they've won has actually been up here in bedroom.
Okay, question for you, James.
Okay, what's your question, mate?
So just, okay, that's unlucky. Looking at Marimo almost getting a window banger, do you think you should die to a one-shot headshot through a barricade? Because like you're sprinting past it, trying to get somewhere, right? And then like, you just die. How do you feel when that happens to you?
Not great.
Okay.
But
so
like,
as a
if
lead
I
designer,
have info
you want to
on
get that
someone,
changed.
if I have info on someone and I like make a call, wall bangs are such a big part of the game, and I think wall bangs are awesome, right? Like yellow pings make them slightly less skillful, but like if I have a read that someone's in a specific spot and I can wall bang them, that is like such a good feeling, right? But like if someone's just spraying down a barricade or one tapping just for fun and it like shoots me, it hits me through 3 walls and I die, like that sucks. So maybe there's a point where they need to, I don't know, maybe, you know, one-shot headshot doesn't work, but like maybe it does like 50, it does like extra damage, I don't know, like.
Yeah, 2x, 2.5x multiply. I mean, that's what most games do, right?
Yeah.
I mean, my case is only for when it's unintentional, because I'm with you. If you have to read a yellow ping communication with somebody somewhere, and you get that wallbang headshot, it feels amazing. But you have certain players like Fabian, my former teammate, he would literally get wallbanged every day, like at least once, when he's sprinting past the window or door, because the enemy is shooting down the barricade with no intention of shooting him, because they don't know that he's there. And that feels awful, right? So it's a bit of a luck or unlucky. Ooh.
How long's that hold on here? He is frying, and he's going to die, surely. Rather, Koromomo gets completely obliterated by the Capital's fire. Akasu just waiting patiently, holding the angle. He's about to get pushed by Asphal, who wants to refrag. You're right, 11-1 for Akasu. Asphal shut down, still hasn't found a kill. Same story for Sakingo, who's the last one left. It could well be flawless. Yeah, never mind. Akasu's fallen. Sakingo's finally off the donut onto the breadstick. Looking for a little bit more, but he is being watched from down below and from up above. He finds Jin. 1v3. This would be a 1v5 for the ages. The Mavericks tricked the wall, but it hasn't been breached. He's going to have to walk through the Grimm's bees or wait them out. 1 HP, by the way. Yuyu's waiting with the bailiff. And Mauer gets him with the pistol. Very convincing round for RRX. It's a 4-1 lead on the attacking side. And sadly, Can You Be My Enemy just are not inside this game.
No, they're not. And Akasu is just completely popping off as well. I mean, yeah, he's finding every gun kill. He's finding every entry. And whenever they're trying to flank him and push 2 versus 1, he's still winning in those scenarios as well. So it's a very tough position. You did a great job before the game started mentioning him and his individual performance. And let's say he had like the worst game of all time, maybe this would be, you know, a bit of a close series. But the fact that Akkus is having another one of these games is meaning that it's a 4-1/2 currently, and probably looking for more. They're droning him. They're droning him actively in the 3v1 post.
Sweaty tryhards. Look, they want
the right thing to do.
Well, like we said, they only need 2 more rounds to guarantee 7th place in the league because we already saw RRX get 2 points on the board from their win in overtime over Trippy, which means even if BME end up winning this in OT, BME will be on 2 points, RRX will be on 3. So for RRX, really, they are so close to getting the job done. Do you want to know the prize money difference between 7th and 8th place?
Yes, tell me, please.
It's dollars. It's the same. You win 2,000 USD, or I assume the local equivalent for Japanese yen, I assume would be. There is a slight difference in SI points. 75 for last place, 100 SI points for second last place. But let's be real, has any team ever qualified for SI on points but come like last or second last in one of the stages? I don't think it's physically possible.
I mean, it would be if you just like win a major. You'd have to like go from last place in stage 1 to then qualify the second major and winning it.
Then they go to Osaka and then they win the major.
Yeah, they win Osaka and then. Now it would be fun to go back and track if that's ever happened, because often the teams that qualify for majors and win them, they don't get last place ever. But there have been the rare... No, sure, that's never happened. You've never gotten last place and then won. I don't think, actually. I'll take it all back. But yeah, theoretically possible. Unlikely, though. Now, back when there was the open qualifiers, again, you could qualify without even getting any position, but you certainly also would not win it. That has not happened now, for a fact. We're getting stalled out. Jin on the Monty, pushing Dirt Tunnel, getting Toxic Baped away. So the slowest attack so far from RRX.
Well, slow is fine as long as it's steady, and with a Monty, slow and steady is the name of the game, especially when you bring a second shield to the table. Koromomo has created a rotate at bottom. I like to call that wall Ash Wall, because back in the day we used to see a lot of rushes through there with Ash.
Yep.
There was one team, actually Nico's old team at OCE, Order, back in the day. Every single round they would have a Buck play above and then create a runnable hole in Ash Wall and then march a Monty through it. That was like their default strat at attacking basement like every time. It worked like a charm. But unfortunately, I don't think Koromomo is likely to maintain control of bottom main stage. He's actually coming upstairs now. Ooh. Mau finally with the DMR finishes off his opposition up in stock, and a big pick on the bomb site for Akasu. Koromomo's in an awkward spot now, trapped at the bottom of main stairs as the attack has flooded into the bomb site. Goppy's got no idea what's going on. Koromomo's the last one standing, and Akasu surely has him dead to rights. To close up the half, BME will need to fight tooth and nail. Rely on Koromomo to do so. 1v3 now for him as he's trapped out of the bomb site from the fire, being pre-fired from every which way. And Akasu is hungry for a 15th kill. Quick headshot, 15 kills for Akasu, and a 5th round for RRX as we say goodbye to their attack half.
So the big question that you asked, James, is can double RX actually just like devour Can Be My Enemy today? And I was thinking, no. I was hoping for a close game, overtime, something like that. You then start talking about Akusu and how he's been having phenomenal times, getting 4Ks, etc., and just incredible individual performance. All of which you were talking about has happened, okay? Akusu's like 14-1 or something like that, ridiculously, getting every entry, every clutch, every kill, every one tap. No one can stop him, and they have had themselves a 5-1-1/2 starting attack on Clubhouse.
Yeah, we thought we were going to be up for some Izakaya, but double RRX have got full Omikaze, chef's table experience right now. They are devouring BME, and nom nom nom, it is delicious.
Nom nom. Is that what they say? That's what Akusu's saying after every round? Nom 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 nom. So tasty.
He's like Pac-Man. Getting those little white blobs one by one. Yum, yum, yum. He's got 15 white blobs, by the way. 15 kills so far.
Oh, 15-2, yes, I was close.
If this ends up going, like, imagine a world where BME come back, we go to like 15 rounds. He could legitimately...
World record pace.
Legitimately world record. Like, what? He only needs... We've only had 6 rounds. 15 is a lot more than 6. Like, we could... If we go to 15 rounds and he keeps up this pace, he could easily get 30 kills. And that's never been done before, right? We've never seen a 30 bomb in Pro Siege.
Not in official Tier 1 competition, no.
No, even online. I don't know what the online record is. I know the SI single map record was 27, right, for Onigiri. I don't know if it's
27, I want to say as well. No, I believe it's been tied.
Yeah, I think it's tied, but not beaten.
This is always a tricky one. I think it's been tied, but I think 27 as well in a single map, yeah. Oregon get an Oregon against Rogue, I believe. Is that correct?
I remember that. Very...
I remember that. Same. It's weird how that stays with you, right? Like, it's just a quote-unquote random game, probably pretty low stakes, but
yeah.
Oregon dropping 27 just like
it actually was a high-stakes game.
Oh
I think that was for Elevate to prevent themselves getting eliminated, because Onigiri was like, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave yet. I like this.
Stay.
Here comes the mirror trick.
Oh.
Is it going to be quick enough? I think it will be just quick enough. Goodbye to the Ace Selmas.
Nice.
Oh, lol. I forgot that one. Does he go for a second one now, I wonder?
Oh, roly-poly on the breach. Hold up. What are we... They're gonna sense off the mirror window breach and glasses and Garrett's store with a smoke grenade? That's some funky siege. I'm all for it. But I'm not sure what the vision is here.
Is it gonna be the rush?
We're just waiting for the 2 bro.
Like sprint in the crouch breach?
This is the issue with 2 bro, man. We're just waiting. We're waiting to play the game. Or rather, BME are waiting. We're just watching. There we go.
Imagine there was an operator that just like added or minus time from the clock. Just like bloop, and then there's 10 less seconds.
Pressure.
It's essentially what 2 has been doing.
Successfully deployed.
UU is still
It's
holding
been the last Selma. Yeah, it's holding on for now. I mean, to be fair, James, he's not being pressured a whole lot, right? They broke the main wall. They tried to Selma the interior wall to catwalk. That got destroyed by an impact grenade. And now it's a stalemate. We need to see Koromomo and the glass get into action, use those smoke grenades to great effect, because they are completely stuck right now. Here comes the smoke grenade. It's in his hands.
If they overcook this a little bit too much, then maybe could find some timing on the defense to lash out. But no, here comes the smoke. Marimo is not seeing a lot. There's a good chance, though, for UU to catch Marimo as he tries to make his way inside. UU's gone big for a double. The whole point for Koromomo was to prevent UU from being able to do that. UU kills him anyway. Absolutely farming UU in garage. And now Goppy is getting peeked from outside the main breach. Akasu sends it, gets smoked off. Doesn't matter. Double RX are wiping the floor with BME today. It's a 6-1 lead. And sadly for BME, they look like they might remain winless in Tier 1.
And the question about, how big is the gap from the second last to last place, it's pretty significant. This is not a close round. It's not a close affair at all. It is double RX just running over BME every single round. And I mean, to be fair, they're not really progressing around the whole lot for BME, right? They had the glass, they had the ace, they had a clear plan in mind with the glass and the sense, but they don't get to actually execute. They don't really get to have a ton of gunfights. They just can keep losing the individual fights. Marimo's been keeping up, 6 and 6, dead even, but other than that, it's a bit of a rough showing across the board. And the RRX could just finish it here, maybe. They're going to basement. They got a very standard lineup. Only surprising factor is going to be the Ormai. Not super common in pick rate these days. I do generally believe you can play some Jaeger Ormai and just catch some grenades and flash and whatever else and get some good value, but again, there are so many good defenders in Siege that it's a matter of what do you like to play and also what guns comes along with the gadget.
True.
Because that's, of course, something to be considered.
What do you think of the Wamai's guns, though? I feel like he's got two pretty good primaries, plus he's got the secondary shot.
I have never liked the MP5K. Like, you know, Mute before the SMG11. Yeah, so Mute didn't always have the SMG11. Spoiler for people who
was an
didn't play back then.
MP5K main back in the day.
Yeah, no. I played Smoke. I wouldn't dare touch Mute. Even if I liked the gadget and like C4 is cool and all that kind of stuff, I never enjoyed the MP5K for whatever reason, and I've never liked the AUK either. So,
interesting.
Hence, I'm a huge fan of mine.
I feel like both his guns are pretty good. I mean, these days, to be honest, there are so many better weapons. Like, I'm a Vector main.
Yeah.
So, like, you got Mira and Goyo. Like, you're absolutely not beating those with the MP5K.
Thing is, right, in the end, most guns in Siege are pretty good. Because, like, the time to kill is so fast and whatnot. But also a matter of, like, personal preference. Some players are just demons with, like, SMG12 or 11 or whatever. Then there are certain weapons like MP5 on Rook and Doc and the T5 on Leash. And anyone can play with those guns at a high skill level, I think. Because they're just very easy weapons to use. But then you have weapons like the MP5K and the AUK, and I think those are like a niche case. You're gonna have players who like them, who enjoy them, but I don't think the average player is like, oh my god, amazing weapon. And I fall in that category.
Valid. Least favorite gun in the game?
Kivera's SMG. Oh my god. Don't I actually hate my life whenever I press left click with it. It shoots so slow. It has no damage. It sounds like it's just, I don't know, it doesn't do anything. Like tick 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 tick. Love the F2,
valid.
love the T5, love the MP5.
Very valid. Valid, I respect it. Man, this defense is going to be so hard to crack here for BME. Even though they have an opening pick, flushing out a position like Akasu's is going to be nigh impossible. Looks like they're going to go for a church execute, however. I think it's smoke going out. Maybe it is winnable. Comes down to how well the denial will be placed. Oh, nice.
Do you reinforce the wall right now?
I think they should. I think you definitely should. Like, that's a great usage of an Ash charge to cover up that mirror window. I think this is, Jin, this is your time to reinforce. You got one left.
I mean, I think he must be considering it, surely.
Maybe
that's a bit in the board, but when the blitz drops, it could be trouble. Here it comes. Ah, the gas pipe.
Oh, no. Beautiful play. Using the gas pipe. Jin doubles up. Sekingo and Asphalt, the last one standing. Sekingo will fall. Jin is farming. And his duo will finish off the game and the stage for double RX. They finally get a regulation win on the board. And sadly for BME, they remain winless in Tier 1.
That's a tough showing for BME, but I mean, I gotta say here, that's actually very impressive gameplay here from the opposition in double RX. If they could play like this against more teams, and I think it comes down to like confidence and playing loosely in the server, I think they might even have a better result. The only issue is that APAC North have a lot of teams that thrive in this kind of aggressive, chaotic playstyle. You know, their founding fathers, CAG, they play here. Kinotrope's current form, they like it. Scars, they love the playstyle. D+ are from Brazil, the players. I feel like if they had this playstyle in like Asia or in Oceania, I think they might get these half-decent results. But because they're in a region where everyone else also does it, it's so much harder to get wins this way.
Yeah. I do wonder what double RX would look like without Akazu, though. He did get 16 kills in that game. 16, 17, I don't know, a lot of kills in that match. 16 and 3. That is an insane scoreline. BME, as we say goodbye to them for the stage, sadly there isn't a lot to work with. Of course, their best result for the whole stage was a 5-7 loss, albeit against KAG, which is pretty impressive, but they got 7-0 by D+, 7-3 by Fearx, 7-1 by Kinotrope, and now 7-1 by double RX. Sad day to be Can You Be My Enemy fan, but double RX on the flip side, at least they end on a high. The only win they had up until this point was an 8-7 comeback against Trippy. Now they have a very decisive win under their belt.
Yeah, and I mean some good experience to go with it. I am curious if, given today's success, if they would go into stage 2, in the future with the same mindset of like, hey, let's just have the confidence, play our playstyle, try and run down our opponent, because I think confidence might be a big issue for them when you go up against, like I said, your likes of D+, CAG, Kinotope, Scars. You have so much respect when you're from Japan, right, against your opponents. Maybe too much sometimes. You need to have that inner ego saying, we're better, we're gonna take you down, I believe in my gun skill, and just do what they did here against BME.
I do wonder what happens on a day when Akasu isn't getting 16 kills. Are they able to win their matches? Let's find out. Of course, we have an interview up here with one of the players from Double RX. Hey, welcome on in, my friend. Congratulations, Jin, on such a big victory, 7-1. Was that what you expected to happen today?
Thank you so much. So I'm really glad we won our last match. My teammate played great and really carried me. Akus 60 kill.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, crazy player.
Yeah. It's Sorry, you go.
We do our best in stage 2, so please keep cheering us on, please.
And we will.
Thank you.
I think today's match, very fun, very aggressive, and you guys look like you have confidence. I think if you play today, every day in stage 2, you're gonna get more victories. So stay confident, believe in yourself, and just try your best in stage 2.
Yeah, believe our teammate.
Definitely believe.
Yeah.
Definitely. Jin, I want to ask, later this year in November, we have the major coming to Osaka in Japan. It's the first time we're having an event in Japan for 7 years. Are you excited? What does it mean for you to have a Rainbow Six major in Japan?
I'm so excited. So I'm from Osaka. And major in Osaka.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm so happy. My CG career. Invitational in Tokoname. 5 years ago, maybe. That was so exciting, but I'm not played pro league. But now I'm playing pro league, so I won't go Osaka major. Thank you.
Did you go to Tokoname in 2019? Were you there in Tokoname?
I'm not went, but I watched.
Okay. Nice. I hope that you can come to Osaka for the major in November. Thank you so much, Jin. I want to give you a chance to speak in Japanese to all of your fans. Anything you want to say, go. Talk to your fans.
応援本当にありがとうございます。ステージ1は、惜しくもプレイオフに行けなかったんですが、ステージ2では、大阪メジャーへ、進出できるよう、全力を尽くしますので、これからも応援よろしくお願いいたします。
Thank you so much, Jin. Bye. ありがとうございます。
Thank you. ありがとうございます。
Thank you so much. Oh, I love that.
We need more of Jin.
I instantly regretted attempting my Japanese. But the bravery from him to like come in and I could see he was reading off his phone some notes that he had translated. You could tell. But I have so much respect for him for coming on. I know that, you know, culturally, a lot of Japanese players can be very shy and not want to speak English unless they're extremely confident. And so I'm so grateful that he gave it a go.
Now, we've spoken to Jin now twice, and it's been a pleasure both of those 2 times. I felt bad because I didn't know if he was finished, and I wanted to help him because it sucks to sit with it, right? But then I ended up interrupting. I was like, oh no, please no, I'm so sorry. Like, But no, I really appreciate him doing his best. I really do, because I know for players, you know, you're shy, it's complicated, you want to say the right things to your fans, etc. And it can feel super, super scary to go in there if you're not super comfortable with the language. So
yeah, no, for
respect
sure,
earned.
for sure. Very grateful for Jin for gracing us with his presence. Congrats to RRX, a big 7-1 win. Of course, that caps off their stage, but it certainly doesn't cap off the night. Pengu, we have only just begun, and our next matchup means everything for Scars. They're taking on Trippy after this break.